Okay, here's a little bit of information about the harmonics called partials, which are the open string, the string divided in half, which is the second partial, the octave, the string divided into thirds, which is the third partial, which gives you a fifth above the second partial, or an octave plus a fifth above the open string. So let me play this on, let's go to the A string. Second partial, third partial is a fifth higher, so that's going to be an E, because we had A, E, and then fourth partial is 2 octaves above the open string. And now to the fifth one will be a major third, but it's very flat. So that's a C sharp, but 14 cents flat. And then the sixth partial is an E, which is actually 2 cents sharp, just like the third partial was also an E 2 cents sharp. So try to remember that little fact. Okay, and then the eighth partial is 3 octaves above the open string. I left out the seventh because it's a whole step below the eighth and it's very flat. It's 31 cents flat. That's the eighth, okay. Seventh is really flat. So you can kind of forget about those seventh partials for now. I want you to practice knowing the names on each string as well as which partial you're at. So let's go to the D string, and this is how you should practice. So you'll say fundamental, D, first partial, second partial or octave harmonic, it's another D, third partial, 2 cents sharp, it's an A fifth above the D, and then fourth partial is 2 octaves above open D, it's a D, and it's perfectly in tune, not any cents sharp or flat. And then we're going to play a D major arpeggio starting on the fourth partial, D, F sharp, 14 cents flat, A, which is 2 cents sharp, and then the highest D, 3 octaves. Okay, so that's how you have to go through each string, saying all that information so you really know what you're doing. Okay, you can also think of those arpeggios up there as these arpeggios in first, second positions. So on the D string it was D, F sharp, A, D. Okay, on G it'll be G, B, D, G. So that B is going to be 14 cents flat, and it's also 14 cents flat here, which is a really important thing to know, because when played the wrong one, sorry. That's your B. Okay, so that would be your fifth partial up high. That's going to help you find how to play double stops in tune one day. Or maybe you can already. Okay, so basically that's all I want you to know. Try to find some patterns and practice different patterns like the arpeggios, or just go through each string.